We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
He comes in at 262 on the year, 3 homers, and he's driven in 24. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Brady Rogers gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? This is when you really get that.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Choo is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 258 the average to begin play, and even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Fouled away. The 1-1. Back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And here's Renato Nunez. In his career against Mike Minor, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That is it. The center fielder, Malkin Canelo.
Standing in now, Malkin Canelo, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Nunez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in, Anthony Santander, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And Chu will hustle the ball into the infield, so that runner will have to hold at third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting it, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers, 39 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chu has a read on it, and that's the third out. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch on its way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Smoke toward third. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting it, the second baseman, Rugden.
Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Diaz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pat Valaika, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball right there. Ball right there.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat. Hit in the air to right field. Chu on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, number 88.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Velasquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Odor. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Pitch on the way. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, left out.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. One and two to the Rangers catcher.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
So the base is empty here with one away, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Renato.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
1-1.
One and two now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Into the box now, Joaquin Canelo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Severino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So stepping in, Nick Solak. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nick Solak.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. So striding in, Danny Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
This year against right-handed pitching, Santana hits a little over the 270 mark. 1-0 count. Here it is. Santana playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next to the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald.
Striding in, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. It's Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Rangers nothing. Standing in, Anthony Santander, a base hit in his first trip.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Now here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Ramon.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Fouled off. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Pat Valaika.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pat Valaika. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, Todd Frazier. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Grounded to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Odor carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-1 to Chirinos. Runner at second here with one man out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Ball even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number one, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Soft liner to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Yusniel Diaz. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 0-1 on its way. This one's down to third. Frazier is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batter, number 88.
Digging in once again, Andrew Velasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith.
Ready once again, Dwight Smith Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Nick.
Leading off for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Nick Solak.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Danny Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Miguel Castro trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Miguel Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Castro has compiled over 65 innings of work, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 2-1, here it is. 2 down, runners at first and second. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready now, Renato Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Pitch on the way. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now, Malquin Canelo down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A ball and no strikes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Adore is there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Anthony Santander the next to bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Line drive to center field. Santana is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirino.
The catcher, Robinson Chirino.
The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Urias backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball 3.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Back up the middle, scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
See, he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Nick Solak.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-1 Texas. Jose Leclerc is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jose Leclerc. Leading off the Baltimore, the second baseman.
This thing's far from over. Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stevie Wilkerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Stevie Wilkerson.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Yusniel Diaz. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Full count still. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Andrew Velasquez. He swings and grounds it to short, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, Dero, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Jesse Chavez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. Liner in there for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Chavez, a 36-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-1 to him now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners are at first and second with one away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Choose back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Canelo.
Stepping into the box, Malquin Canelo, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line towards center field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers 2.
Your attention, please. This game for the Orioles. Now playing third base, number 12.
Richard Blyer come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He'll see what he can do leading off. Off the home 8. Rio Ruiz has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This game for the Orioles. Now playing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 15.
And a ball 1-0.
Ruiz.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Next count, 2-2.
Danny Santana is on deck. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Into the box, Danny Santana. Line toward right center. Diaz moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers. The first
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're down 3-2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Pedro Severino.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, Ramon Urias. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and he fouls this one off. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. The 0-1 on the ground to the right side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Michael Givens enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Robinson. Guerrero.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The O's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Miguel Castro earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Michael Givens closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.